Welcome everybody back to Unpopular Review Entertainment. Obi Wan Kenobi episode 4. Last week he lost his name and he's only been called Ben since then. So the question tonight, did Ben Kenobi get his name back? We'll let you decide, or we'll tell you what we thought about it. I thought when he did things like what I saw this past week, I think, hey, Ben, not so bad. So we'll talk about tonight. As always, guys, I'm your host, Mike Knox. We're welcomed today by Darth Consultant and Mike the Second from Anime is Us and Me Too. What's going on tonight, fellas? How you guys doing?
I'm excited, and I like this episode more than I like the other ones.
Well, you're always excited.
Yeah, I know. I think I liked it more than the last one.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing.
That's your opinion. I mean, I have to disagree with you, but I mean that is your opinion, and I respect it.
Well, so the thing is about my kids, they're like their father, right?
Right. So
it's like it's not hard for us to be entertained. And I asked you the question, Mister. You said we can no longer call him Obi Wan. He lost it. He did. He got his butt whipped a week ago. But this week to get Leia back.
You used to watch Star Trek, right? So you used to watch Star Trek, so you know a few of the terminology. So do you know what a red shirt is?
Yes, I know. That's what the stormtrooper saw.
That's what a stormtrooper is. That didn't impress me. Okay, I could do that, right? Okay. Give me a license.
See, now I'm mad I didn't get the other clip because he as he's trying to find Leia, they go into how do you pronounce the name of the fortress there, Michael?
Fortress Inquisitoris.
Yeah, that thing, right? Yes. That the whole time the movie, well, not the movie because I keep telling y'all it feels like a movie. The show has taken all its chops from the video game. As my kids sit here and talk, what Michael, you tell them, was this like the game?
Yes, it's a lot like it. Like when Darth Vader, when the place started to fill in with water and he had to hold it back with the Force. That was exactly like the game.
And even you say even trying to get into the building.
Because the whole place is underwater, so they have to swim in and get in from underwater. So it's exactly like it. It's awesome.
So I thought,
yes, they did that in order to escape from Darth Vader. But here's the thing, right?
You have to escape from Darth Vader.
You were born what the feet would bring.
I must have replayed that scene like 17 times, but it's he doesn't get his name back. He's still running from Third Sister, right? And here's a spoiler. Well, it's not a spoiler. Here's a fun fact. I was actually I don't change my name when everybody else does. I don't change my name.
You don't change your name.
But I said, you know what? I'm earning respect for Third Sister. So in honor of Third Sister,
I'm going to interrupt you. You're saying her name wrong.
What is it? Sixth Sister?
Sister.
Sister.
Let me respect
sister.
Let me respect the cinnamon. But I have to say that I started to change my name to Third Brother. Right? I did. Just out of respect.
You were born what the feet would bring.
Then that happened. I said, well, I don't get bitched out for nothing. So I can't do that. However, shout out to her because immediately after that, she earned her stripes back, so to speak. But I'm just saying, like, you ain't doing that to me, player. Right? But it reminds me, if you have any, and I was going to talk about the scene later. Screw you, Mike, for already playing this, but Darth Vader is that N-word, man. He is that N-word because I wasn't expecting to see him. I mean, somebody spoiled it for me, but I wasn't expecting to see him because I almost forgot he was on the episode. Then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, like he was teleported or something, he's there, and he even walked in there like he was Adrian's grandma. Right? I replayed the scene 17 times. I'm like, this man walked in there like, you lost me that guy.
Again. After.
No else.
He got the man on. You said last week you got mad, or people, not you. I apologize. The internet was like, well, why did he leave him there burning? Yeah, that's you even mentioned that. Like, why didn't you just take him out? I said he's punishing him. He's making Ben go through what he went through. He could have killed him right there. That's why he's kind of low key. Darth, that is, mad that Third Sister is so involved. Let me get him. This is my kill, as they would say. Right? But real fast, this episode picks up. We know they took Leia. And yet again, the Star Wars lore comes into question here. Because third sister is a Sith almost, right? And she can't get little baby Leia to tell her where the resistance is because the Force is so strong. And all I thought was what you brought up, and then it made me think. I said, think there, Michael. You got a big head, 3 feet above your ass. Use it. And I said, 3 feet above my ass brain that I'm going to use. They're all mutants. Everybody's mutants. Everybody's a mutant because Leia, who the Forces, I'm sitting here telling my son as she's going to torture her. Man, if only Darth knew that was his kid, she'd really get messed up. So, because again, he has no clue what's going on, but all this is to get Ben Kenobi back in his grasp. But you go through this thing, Ben finds her. I'm still don't understand how my girl from Game of Thrones is getting by and she still ain't got killed. And the walk out to the finish was just some of the crazy. That's why I called it Captain Save-A-Ho moment. It was like you got Leia underneath your trench coat, and y'all, no one stops you when Darth is here, and y'all know that he's here. Like the putty, the red shirts, the stormtroopers are the dumbest, useful soldiers in history. Michael, your take so far on this episode. We know you love it. We know you like it more than the others, but give me some insights about this episode compared maybe to the video game.
They were really like it showed number one, the fortress looked exactly the same, like copy and paste, and they did everything the exact same way. And I was really confused, like just in time when the rebels came to help Ben Kenobi.
You know his name, Ben.
Yeah, Ben Kenobi. When they went to come on, it was perfect timing because everything else was terrible timing, especially in the last episode. When Reva found Leia at the end, that was sucky, but they saved her this time, and yeah, everything definitely worked out. I liked it.
Well, you mentioned earlier you like this episode more. I don't.
Yes,
I love it. I haven't had a problem with a single episode like other people have, but it was something about, as I said to you last week, I saw Maverick and I saw Ben Kenobi and Darth Vader fight in the same week. 2 things I've waited over 30 years for. And the fact you can't get past that scene when Vader shows up to the hood of whatever planet they're on in Star Wars lore, that everybody's always poor in refugee camps, and he just starts choking people and grabbing people out of their house. Like that guy was just looking at him, and he got pulled out of his house and slammed to a wall just because he wanted to do it. You know, like what's in this man? What is in Anakin's head that he's so damn angry? Okay, I get it. He's completely mad. Okay, is Darth Vader. As you see how he treats third sister. Look at Wong comes in there. What is his name? Second brother? Like I know they're all Inquisitors, but what is
fifth brother?
He's the 5th brother. Okay, so Wong comes in here. This is all third sister's fault. Like you keep saying this, bruh, but none of y'all are willing to step up to this sister, who is again, other than Darth Vader, stealing every scene in this show. Okay.
Even with the kid, even with the little brat.
And I think she's going to leave Leia alone. I think Leia's the third best part of this whole show. Amazing. I think it goes Darth Vader, third sister, who still steals every scene, but Darth overshadows her, and then I think Leia. I think it's Darth Vader,
third sister, and then the stormtrooper in this episode, little dummy, who was realizing where Ben was, right? And then Ben goes, and then all of a sudden, not only do they walk the other side, they leave the place and let the door slide. Like you couldn't think, like it was in front of you. Then all of a sudden, it ended behind you, and something didn't click in your head. There might be something wrong here. Y'all know that they're waiting on Obi Wan. Like it was.
It had a lot. So listen, we're gonna take a break. We're gonna come back. We're gonna tell you what we liked the most about the episode, what we didn't like, and what's coming up on the next episode. What we got coming up this week, Darth consulting on Unpopular Review Entertainment.
Stay with us.
Something in the mist! Shut the doors! Shut the doors!
What's going on? It's death.
I told you coming here was a bad idea.
They're my parents.
Hello, they locked you in a tower.
Wasn't she supposed to kiss Prince Charming and break the spell? Like to know how it could get any worse.
Hello, Harold. We need to talk.
Actually, Fairy Godmother.
You remember my son, Prince Charming? Fiona and Charming will be together.
That's Mike Myers.
Oh, let's keep him. Say what? Come on, donkey. Look at him.
Eddie Murphy.
I'm melting! I'm melting!
Cameron Diaz.
Shrek?
And Antonio Banderas.
For you, baby, I could be.
Shrek 2.
I absolutely think that Shrek 2 is better than Shrek 1. I did. I said it. Fragilely to that. Welcome back to Unpopular View Entertainment as we are discussing Obi Wan. We now know him, Ben Kenobi. Actually, did he get his name back? But no, how can you get your name back when you sneak attack and putty?
There was, I hate to say it, but it was only 2. You know, it was only 2.
But not so fast. That scene, as Michael said, fresh out the game, fighting the troopers on the hallway, when the lasers hit the window and he holds that water there, has been holding back. Has Darth Vader brought it out of him? So I ask you first, Michael II, what do you think will happen in the next episode here on Obi-Wan, the season finale, or it's only 2 episodes left. So not the season finale. So it's only 2 episodes. So I think it's only a one-off. I'm not sure if the series continues to like season 2 of Ben Kenobi. Right? I think it's a one-off.
It really shouldn't.
No, it shouldn't.
More.
Because you might mess with the lore more. But what do you think you're going to happen? What are you going to see next? What do you want to see next happen here?
Well, what I mainly want is, I'm pretty sure that we're going to see Obi and Darth face off again in the bad way. But I think I want. Well, it's confusing because now they have a tracker on Lola. So we know that they're going to find each other again because of that.
So the question would be,
I'm excited because I don't really know.
So I'm not that kind of guy. You're the excited guy. I'm so excited. I love it. I love how excited you are for it.
Yes.
I think you're right on one thing. We're going to see them come ahead again. We got to get the epic fight between them.
Yes.
So interesting to see what happens there. But I this is one of them shows I actually like waiting for. Remember earlier when we first started, I said I want to binge watch things. I like this waiting period to see what happens next. That's why I'm in love with television. So I'm here for this. I'm here for all of this. I don't care what happens next. I just want to see Leia get home safely.
Yes.
I want to see if third sister's going to die, or does she move on from this? You know what I mean? What happened? We know this is not when Obi dies, so there's a lot of more years before that even happens. So what takes place here? Will we get a Yoda sighting? We saw, and we haven't spoke about that in this, where he's trying to find Leia in this dark spot. We see there's a tomb. I call it more like a trophy room. If you go to any champions like to keep game, or all these Jedi that they've taken throughout the cosmos, including a shout out to O'Shea Jackson Jr. for his role in Star Wars. That brother, first role ever was playing his father Ice Cube, and now he's everywhere. Now he's doing Star Wars stuff. I mean, shout out to O'Shea Jackson Jr. He's just impressive every time he's on the scene. He said, I had a wife. Don't tell me that. I love that whole entire part right there. And I even think one of the Jedis that they showed in there was probably his wife. All right? Because they showed a woman of color. They showed a lot of people. So you just, Easter egg how you want to Easter egg it. But Darth Consultant, don't you choke me. What you want to see next? Or you the predictions what you think will happen in the next 2 episodes?
Get Leia home safe. That's it. And third sister has to die, unfortunately.
Third sister has to die.
And I also want to see the other there are 2 other Inquisitors, and I want to see the second sister and the ninth sister because they were in the game.
Well, they all need to die.
Well, maybe because if
there's
we
no
haven't
Inquisitors
seen
by
the other
episode
one,
4.
There is no Inquisitors of episode 4. What are you doing? Some spoiler stuff? Because you was wrong about
I wasn't correct about that.
Earl Jones' voicing.
You see episode 4. It's only Darth Vader. There are no other Inquisitors.
I didn't. What you said? You saw a trailer for episode 4?
No, you see episode 4 on New Hope.
Oh.
Okay. I got you. But we're talking about episode 5 of Ben Kenobi's series. So what I was saying. You took it to a galaxy far, far away from now. Yeah. But with that being said, guys, I will say this, as I say every week. I don't think it was better than the last week's episode. I don't think nothing can probably beat that for me right now. But thumbs up to this episode for me. 100%. I did love this episode. So thumbs up for me. What about you, Michael, the second? Thumbs up? I already know what you want. Thumbs up. Right?
Yes. I like it more than the last one.
You like every other one more than the last episode. It's like my spaghetti when I make it. You like it each time. I just put a little love in it. And Darth Consultant.
I actually was up and down with this episode. There was a lot I liked about it, some things I did not like about it. But then they gave me this.
You were born what defeat would bring.
Shout out to James Earl Jones, who just had his 91st birthday.
91
so he was
years
90,
old.
89 or 90 when he filmed this. And in fact, his voice still sounded just as intimidating, just as powerful in that scene. That's honestly why when I first heard it last week, I was like, oh, this can't be the same guy. They kind of somebody who did a very good impersonation of him because there's no way he can still sound like that. Just, I mean, like that. You know, I'm not saying that his voice has to sound all old and
yeah, but he sounds
but he's like just the same.
It's the same. Sometimes I wonder if it's either is it him actually still doing the voice or them clipping from all the years of having voice.
And there were certain times, even like I said, I rewatched the scene 17 times, where he breaks up his sentence a little bit. I'm like, there could be a part where he's saying one word at a time. He's saying 2 or 3 lines at a time. And then they're clipping it together because, I mean, it's easier to do because it's just his voice. Yeah. So that's also a possibility.
He doesn't even have to go in nowhere. He can do it from home.
Exactly. So there's a strong possibility that's happened. But just the fact that they're able to do it, it's just amazing. Anyway, to answer your question, thumbs up for me.
Thumbs up for you. All right. Well, it's a shame my son won't know the how great Earl Jones is and what he's done into American cinema. But Mufasa. But look for, like I said, all the things from Unpopular Entertainment down the pipeline this week. Also look out for the Black Adam trailer dropped. So we will be reviewing that on Me Too Reviews. That's me too. So shout out to The Rock. Well, DC.
When did that drop? When did that drop?
It dropped 9 hours ago.
I had no idea.
Of course not. That's what I'm here for. Okay? Tell you what you need to know. We need to know it. But with that being said, guys, we are out of here. Come back next time. What do they say? Same UPR time, same UPR channel. But the problem is that we're on every time and we're on every single channel.
Yeah, because we're live right now.
Peace.